Hello there, this is Mrs. Tretto. I'm here to help you find resources for your human impact case study. This first video is simply going to show you how to access the GALE database, which is where all of these resources links are connected to. So all of these example articles were found by your lovely teachers, and what they did is they linked them here as an example, but you have to have more examples using the GALE database than what is provided here. So I am here to show you how to access the GALE database and find these guys for yourself. So let's get started. The first place that I'm going to go to, and I will say I'm going to pick this topic here, the pebble mine and salmon in Alaska. We're going to head to, first of all, whenever you're looking for the library resources and the databases for our school, for West Park, you're going to go to the website. So I'm here at the main website. I'm going to click on resources. And then once you click on resources, you go to L for library. And databases are going to be in the search and research section down here on the left-hand side. So when you click there, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that pops up. Underneath this little sub menu shows you the database logins. That's where all the information is on how to get to our databases. We have multiple ones. The one I'm going to show you in this video is the GALE database. So if you click on this, it's going to take you to a document that shows you all of the login information for our multiple databases that we have as a school district. For this particular assignment, I want to show you just how to use GALE. GALE is up here at the top. Here is the username and password in case you're not able to sign in. It should link automatically. Just know that if you're at home doing this project, go ahead and make sure you're logged in on Chrome, that you're logged into your Google account, and then it should automatically recognize that you are an RJUHSD user, and then it'll automatically give you access. So for GALE, I would have you go to this link here, which is the power search, because it's going to give us all of the GALE resources that we have. So we're going to click there, and it's going to open up this particular website. So what I want you all to do, and if you remember, we were using the salmon in the pebble mine example, we're going to go ahead and make sure that on the left-hand side here that we always do an advanced search. That's the first step in being a smart researcher, is that you're going to know that you're advanced and you need to go to advanced, because this is where you're going to get much more information. So for example, if we're going to use the pebble mine, pebble mine is 2 words. What I do is I make sure I put those 2 words in quotes because they're a phrase. Whenever you go to search for anything in a database, if it's a phrase, like if it's golf course or anything like that, you put it in quotes to where it pulls up articles that has that phrase in there. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of things on pebbles, you're going to have a bunch of stuff on mining, and they might not be connected. So that's my first bit of advice for you when you're searching. Second thing you're going to need to do, because obviously we're talking about salmon, so we would have our salmon pebble mine. I think that's enough information for this database to where we can get some results. We're going to go ahead and we're going to search. If I decided I wanted to make sure it was really specific, I would say pebble mine, not salmon, or that, so that way you're going to limit and have less. But right now I'm thinking anything that has pebble mine, it has salmon in it, that's what I want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and click search, and this is going to pull up all of our results. So you'll notice that in the results section, there's news articles, there's 62 of them. There's an academic journal and a magazine. Thankfully, your teacher has told you that it's perfectly fine to use news articles. That's where I got the most information from doing this search, so that's where I'm going to go. So I'm going to click here for news articles. And then what you can do is you can actually, if 62 articles is too much for you to sift through and you're looking for something specific, one thing I might do is I might go over here to Lexile measure, and I might decide, remember Lexile, that's the reading level. So the higher it is, the harder it's going to be to read and understand it. Because sometimes, this might be set up for a senior who's doing a project that's getting ready to go to college. So just so you know, it means that you want to make it a little easier for you to access it. So I might go ahead and just click some of these to find articles that a little bit easier as far as Lexile level, and then I will hit apply, and then it's going to give us 8. So that might be something that you want to do, right? It'll tell you right here the Lexile level. It'll tell you how many words. So if we clicked on an article, let's do this one. This Pebble Mine development polarizes Alaska. I don't love it to death because it's from 2011. It's already over 10 years old. You want to have more current things, but just for this example, let's go ahead and click on it. Okay, so one thing you can do when you find an article, this is actually an audio file and it also has the print, so that makes it nice. But you can go here, you can send it to your Google Drive, you can download it, you can email it, you can listen to it, and actually you can translate it um, into all of these different languages. And I do believe I see right here, I see Russian, right? So that could be a good one too. I like it for that reason. But anyways, I digress. So as we scroll down, part of what you have to do at the end of your project is you have to make sure that you're citing your sources and that you've got your references in there. This is already formatted for you to add to the end of your project. So if it'll also do APA, which is what I use in librarian school, or Chicago, which is what historians use. So depending what type of citation you would use, you guys are using MLA for this project. All you would do is you would copy and you could paste this into a Google Drive. I highly recommend that, especially for those of you who are working on this project as a team, that somebody in the team creates a Google Drive for you to put all of your items. That's the first thing I always tell students to do whenever they're doing a project is like get the folder, create a folder in Google Drive where you guys can dump all of your stuff from this article. So hopefully that is helpful to you. And I'll see you on the next video where I show you how to use ProQuest. Bye bye.